accomplish simple things. I will clean up today. You're going to do it because you're speaking life. The power is in the tongue. He said, let it release from your tongue. So if you're speaking life, okay, today I'm going to get up. I'm going to do this morning vitamin. I will go forth and do everything that God has called upon me. Yes, it's early. Yes, I'm a mother. Yes, I have children. But today I will. And nothing can go against that I will, because you have decided today I will speak life and not death. Today I will go forth and utilize what's placed inside of me without complaining about it. Now, when you begin to complain, that's when you begin to shift. When you complaining is like a cold that's aggravating you constantly because you can't even breathe appropriately when you're stopped up. When your thoughts are backed up and you're not able to process that, that's negativity settling. So you have to remove that negativity by speaking out. When you release those words from your lips, you placed it in your presence. Your energy was changed. So if you're sitting there and you know for a fact you're not feeling it, you don't feel good, your head hurt, and that's another thing. We don't proclaim headaches and all that things. If you get up like, ooh, I do not have a headache. I will not have a headache. I will not let this headache intervene with my day. And then shortly you will realize what headache, because you spoke life. You've treated yourself with positivity. You have to have a positive mindset. We must speak positivity. So when Dr. Carolyn came to me, my automatic thing was, we got to be positive more. We got to speak out more. We have to know that you declare your future with the words that you speak. If you say, one day, I'm going to write a book, and then somebody else comes along and say, you're not capable of writing a book, and now your energy has changed because of the words of somebody else. No, that's when you step back and you say again, I'm going to write a book. Let no one intervene with your positivity. We're going to write a book. Get the writing, sir. So, power in your presence. When you come into a room, I always tell people, I want people to smell the God on me. I want people to be like, she knows Jesus. Like she had a praying grandmother. Because when you come into a room, let it be so uplifted with your positivity that other people can be fed as well. You never know what anybody is going through. You never know what they had to do to get out of the house that morning. You never know that the person passing you in traffic may be contemplating suicide. So let your positivity be a vibrant light that can shine upon others. You must speak life, because when speaking life, you can save souls. When Jesus came here, he didn't come here quietly and self-feed. He didn't sit there and say, I got the cure. I can heal the blind. I can allow the lame to walk. And I'll just sit here and waddle in it. No, he went forth and he spoke. He healed. He came out and he spoke in authority and spoke to all these demons that were trying to contemplate his people. And he spoke. The power is in your mouth. The power of life comes from the words that you speak. The power is here. So you must not waddle in negativity. You will not meddle in doubt. You will not contemplate on the thing that he placed inside of you when you know what he's placed inside of you. But you must believe it. If you're not going to believe it, how can you make me believe it? If you like, yeah, I'm going to write a book one day. Well, so I'm not buying it because that wasn't uplifting at all. So you have to speak life. Speak positivity. I challenge no more negativity. Like everybody doing challenge, my challenge is no more negativity. Let doubt no longer exist in your vocabulary. Let negativity no longer exist in your vocabulary. Believe it can be done, and it will be done. If you're believing something to come to pass, it will be done, because God has said you have faith. With faith, the mustard seeds like here with it. Mustard seeds are really, really small. All you need is an okay. I'm going to speak life. Cool. Now we're getting somewhere, because in your mindset, your energy has changed, and now you're operating differently. You feel uplifted, because this morning I got up and I spoke to that mirror. Get up. I have sticky notes on my mirror. That's a good thing. You're beautiful. You're capable. You're enough. You can do it. You will accomplish great things. You will fulfill everything that God's placed inside of you. You must feed yourself daily. This is not something we do once in a while. You must be uplifted daily so that positivity can flow out and be spread to other people. You have a purpose because you're here. I tried the product. Okay, let's go there. I tried the product for myself. Speaking positivity is a product. God is a product. Everybody tries products, weight loss products, cell phone is a product. I tried this product for myself. At one point, I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk. A sickness called Guillain-Barré syndrome had taken upon my life, and I could have laid in that hospital bed in the ICU, and I could have waddled in that sickness. It was a possibility. It was a comfortable place because everything was going wrong. Everything that possibly could have went wrong had went wrong. So my body was already gone. All I had left was my mind. But that's when God decided, I'm going to use you. And you must utilize your mind for your body to follow. When you get up in the morning, you drink cold water to wake up your organs. Like the coldest water you drink to wake up your organs, get your body started, get your day started. It's the same way when you feed yourself positivity. If you get up in the morning and the first thing you eat is a negative Nancy sandwich, that stinks. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to feed off of that. We want positivity. We want clear water. We want purity. When I was in that bed, I had to think uplifting thoughts because everybody was coming in with bad news. And I believe in the God of good news. It has to be spread. So when I laid there in my mind, I had to work out my mind. I couldn't utilize my limbs. So my mind was my strongest subject right then. I had to start saying, you will walk again. You will talk again. You will get up and hold your children again. You will walk down the aisle. You will do things that they're proclaiming that you cannot do. Because I agreed in my mind, it began to come out of my mouth. When I proclaim that I will get up, I will walk, I will follow God as he has ordained my steps, that's when things begin to change. That's when the statistics begin to drop and the diagnosis begin to go other ways. Because I had took a self-dose of Christ, a good dose of Christ, and I have fed myself, my spirit. So once your spirit has been fed, you will walk forth in positivity. And when your mind goes forth in positivity and you begin to speak it out of your mouth, your body follows. And when your body begins to follow, other bodies follow. So it's like a movement. It's a challenge. No negativity. We want no more negativity. No more sad statuses. No more heartbreak. No. We got to get up and keep moving. Because in that keep moving, you're growing. In that keep moving, the products are being produced. In that keep moving, God's light is shining through you and calling his people to follow as well. When in doubt, shout it out. I want y'all to be saying that before this live end. I want everybody to say, when in doubt, shout it out. Before this phone call ends, when in doubt, shout it out. Speak to the mountain. Mark 11:28. Mark 11:22-28. Take the time to read that. It says, have faith in God. I tell you the truth. You can say to the mountain, may you be lifted up and thrown into the sea. I want y'all to visualize this. Our entire mountain. If you ever watch Stone Mountain, that is a mountain. Look at the mountain. Speak to the mountain. Believe that it can be moved. Have faith that God will utilize you to move it, and it will be thrown into the sea. He tells you, if you open your mouth and speak these things, all you have to do is speak. He didn't say try to move it, try to lift it, try to push it. He said speak to the mountain. That comes with believing that it can be done. We will speak to our mountains because we know that life or death is in the tongue. We couldn't go to the mountain and be like, man, this is a big mountain. I'll never be able to push this mountain. Who can help me move the mountain? Is there a level for the mountain? We weren't asking questions. We went in and we spoke to the mountain. God said, speak to the mountain, believe, and it will be moved. Not discuss with the mountain, not share the mountain on Facebook, not cry about the mountain. He said, speak to the mountain in his authority. So we go forth and we're speaking to all our mountains this morning. Every mountain that you may have, either is depression, anxiety, fear, loss, love loss, whatever it may be, heartbreak, forgiveness, miscarriage, whatever your mountain is, I want you to speak to that mountain with the authority of Christ. Mountain, be moved. Mountain, you can't stay here. Mountain, I have things to do and you're getting in the way of me seeing what God has for me. Mountain, you must move. But you must come to that mountain with power. You must come to that mountain with authority. You can't be shaky in your belief. You must believe that you can and you will because you have spoken. So we will continuously speak life. We will continue to be that vibrant beam of light that God has placed inside of us. That when we walk into a room, I'm like, she spoke to her mountain this morning because she is walking in authority. She is speaking the word of God. She is changing things. She will speak to her mountain. Mountain be moved. Yes. It's all from the words that can be released from your lips. It's right here. All you have to do is say it. All you have to do is believe it. And it will be done. If you believe it, God himself said it will be done. And he is not a man that he should lie. So if he said it will be done, it will be done. If you want to start a show, start a show. If you only got 2 views, awesome. 2 views can go to 2 million in 10 minutes. So speak and believe that that mountain can be moved. I found a funny quote by Zig Ziglar. He said, people say motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why it's recommended daily. That tickled me. Because everybody be like, well, you're motivated for the moment. You're uplifted for that moment. No. When self-motivation is placed inside of your body, you're going to get up and know daily, I am enough. Daily, I'm capable of doing all things. Daily, I can do everything in Christ that strengthens me. That's our mindset, because we will speak positivity because we're feeding our spirit with positivity. No more negative Nancy, no more doubtful thinking. And like I said on my Jesus Juice channel, no more stinking thinking. Like, we got to throw that out. That's taking up too much headspace. That's where your book is. That's where your music is. That's where your song is. That's where your photo shoot is. So that stinking thinking can't stay there, because it'll begin to flow out of your mouth. And we don't want that flow. We want a positivity flow. We want an uplifting flow. We want to speak to our mountains and let everything flow afterward. Even in the word impossible, if you take the time to look at the word impossible, nothing is impossible, because within that word it says I'm possible. So no things are impossible. I'm possible. What God has placed inside of me is possible, because I know how to speak life. I know that life or death is in the power of the tongue, so I will continuously speak life. Push, pray, possibility. Push, pray, possibility. The push will be when you get up that morning and you know your day may be a little tough. The push is in, I know I'm tired, but I know I'm close. The push is in, I'm not giving up. The push is in, I fell before, I've fallen, I failed. The push is in the God of many chances. The push is in the stuff that you wrote down and you're still believing God for. The push is there. You must push. Then you will pray. You pray till you can't pray no more. You talk to God, and all it is a time with God. You talk to him. You release your energy. He pours into you. It's one of those relationships where you're getting more than you're giving. And then we'll release your possibilities. It's a possibility that you can change the world. It's a possibility that you can be the first black billionaire in your family. It's a possibility that everything that God has placed inside of you will come to life. Push, pray, possibilities. Push through the storm, pray through the tunnel, and you'll see the possibility and the light at the end. Push, pray, possibilities. You must speak it. Push, pray, possibilities. Keep saying it like every day. Push, pray, possibility. And it's going to be pain in that push. It may be some pain there in that push, but that's okay. It's all right. Because just like childbirth with pain, you get a beautiful ending. Push, pray, possibilities. We will not get up and doubtfully think that we cannot do this. No, we're going to get up with that push. And it may hurt. We may be dealing with a loss or a heartbreak or financial distress, but we will push. We will push and we will pray and we will see the possibilities. Either way, you run your day. You decide the faith in your day. The way you get up that morning, the decisions you make, that's your decision for the day. If you get up and you know you're not feeling it, step back, push, pray, and go towards those possibilities. It's okay to step back from your push, to rethink about it, reset, restart, pray. Push, pray, possibilities. You must speak life. You have to. Because when you speak to that mountain, it will be moving. If you're not speaking to it, it's not going to move. It's still there blocking your blessings. So we will speak to our mountains. No more negative thinking. No more doubtful thinking. It can't stay there. It has to move. Give all your doubt and negativity, your clout, all that. Give it an eviction notice this morning. Like on this holiday, you got to get out. I'm speaking to my mountains. I'm going forth. And I will do all things in Christ that strengthens me. Today is our day. Every day is our day because we're going to wake up and say, push, pray, possibilities. It's our day. No one can intervene or interfere on the things that God has for you. The decision is in you. The things that you speak, it's your choice. We thank God for allowing us to wake up this morning because he's seen the push in us. He's seen the story. He's waiting on the possibilities. He already know what's up. He's waiting on us. Like, you ready? You want your blessings? You want this release? Push, pray, possibilities. God, I thank God for allowing us to do this some more. I thank Dr. Kiana for allowing me to be a vessel at all times. Follow my Jesus Juice channel so we can stay uplifted. Guys, just never forget that if you're here, you have purpose. If he didn't have nothing for you, you wouldn't be here. He had you from your mother's womb. He had a plan for you. He knew what you were going to be. So yes, your storms were included. Yes, your loss were included. Yes, the trials were there to give you strength. You're no longer weak. You know, if you made it through that, you can make it through anything. So now you speak differently. Your voice tone has changed because you're stronger. Your voice tone has changed because you're doing more things. Push, pray, possibilities. When in doubt, shout it out. You can't do that. I can't do this. I don't know where to start, but I will start. Is that possible? All things are possible. Because from my mouth, from God's mouth to my ears to be released from my mouth, all things are possible. So we're going to do these great things.